a little interesting anecdote, and it's a Sunday, so it's a good purpose to make this video. When Jesus was brought before Pontius Pilate, Pontius Pilate turned around and was like, "Are you crazy?" I was like, "What's going on here? This kid's a really nice, young, intelligent kid with no criminal convictions, comes from a good family. He's very well educated. It seems a little strange that you're all conspiring to have somebody capital punished for absolutely nothing." He said he's no trouble whatsoever. So then they went out into the lands to get proof that he was a rebel rouser or some sort of gypsy that was influencing the minds of the people to corrupt their minds and make him seem popular and wonderful, which is what the anti-prophet actually does. He'll think he's wonderful because he's using his convictions, his powers, his names. So they went out and they asked criminals and gangsters on the local scene, big shot criminal and a low shot criminal, kind of top of the criminally range and to the bottom of the criminal range. And I was like, "Do you know the little Jesu kid? Do you know him?" And the big criminal guy turned around and was like, "Oh, little Jesu, oh yeah, I know him, oh, top little man, oh, very friendly, oh, no bother there now. Grand young lad, always very cheerful, always very nice, no trouble whatsoever." And then they asked the other criminal guy as well. He's like, "Oh, nice lad, oh, so sound, oh, helped me out there once or twice, like, lovely little kid, yeah, I know his brother as well, yeah, they're all very, very friendly people, yeah, oh, lovely, no trouble whatsoever." And these two people got brought back to Pontius Pilate, ironically, and said that you share these convictions with these criminals, and that Jesus is twisting the minds of weaker and people. But anyway, what the irony is that Pontius Pilate eventually signed the death warrant for Jesus, just whatever, just take this away, I don't care, it's too much trouble. And the irony is that the man that signed the death warrant, or the death contract, whatever it was, death warrant for Jesus, gave the exact same testimony as the two men that were crucified next to Jesus. These two criminals were crucified next to Jesus because they spoke well on his behalf and they were considered part of some historical or pseudo-historical gypsyhood, and they were trying to stamp them all out. This always happens, like particularly in the case of leprosy, like people are like, "Oh, you're a leper," and you're a leper, and there was a lot of that going on back then, and people were thought to be lepers when it wasn't leprosy. There's lots of different things going on. But anyway, that's why. Strange little irony of the event that the two men that were crucified next to Jesus were crucified next to him for speaking well about him. And the irony is that the man that sentenced them all to death said the exact same thing that they said. "Lovely young man, no trouble, no bother whatsoever." I just thought it was funny. Last night it made more sense. I was too drunk to make the video. I don't know why I didn't. I think I had a better pitch or an angle that I wanted to sell it to your world. It's a strange thing to think, like, why did, I've already said this in a video, why did they persecute, hunt, frame, and want to criminalise and kill Jesus? Why? Like, what was the motivation? You can ask the world around you, you can ask the Rose World, you can ask Sinn Féin and the IRA, you can ask An Garda Síochána, you can ask my government. What's up with this? Like, he's a lovely young lad, he's very talented, he's very friendly, he's never been in any trouble. Irony is, if you went to the somewhat underbelly of a local suburb town where I was homeless, and if you asked around, all the big guys are all the way down to like, young lad, he's grand, no trouble, the little hippie lad, mad as a box of badgers, no trouble though, tough little kid, very friendly, always very helpful. I need to punch his pilot, you know what I mean? But so you can ask them as well, what's in your head, what has gotten into you people that have you wanting to hunt, persecute, murder, and destroy somebody for no reason whatsoever. Lovely young lad, lovely young lad. And that's for Gavin Ger. Thanks, guys.